Good morning. I know that was a little bit loud and obnoxious. Sorry. Hello, everybody. I am really excited today because I get to introduce you to a very special lady. But first, before I do that, I'm going to tell you a little bit about this platform for those of you who aren't familiar with Lisa Harris and Company. So my name is Lisa Harris. I am an author, a storyteller, a narrative coach, and the CEO and founder of Lisa Harris and Company. Lisa Harris and Company is a personal development company that connects, guides, and transforms women's lives through the power of storytelling. We have been in business for 5 years now, and 2020 was a remarkable year for us. And we're really excited to share this community with women, especially in 2021, where we have these remarkable online events. So before I talk about those online events, I wanted to share with you a little bit about our mission. So here at Lisa Harris and Company, it's our mission to help women unveil their stories and reclaim their personal power. We offer lots of things to help women in this pursuit, from our Uncover Your Truth 7-day course, which is a really powerful, intensive self-reflection course where we help women create their life timelines. And we also do one-on-one coaching, and we have these inspirational events that are online. And hopefully in 2022, they'll go back to live events. And we really love this community. It's been such a powerful sisterhood, and we invite you to learn more about us online. So today, like I mentioned, I'm excited to introduce one of our co-hosts for our next Unveiled Beauty event. So we have an event coming up next week, Thursday, June 10th from 7 to 9 p.m. And this event is really, it's going to be really powerful. And to be honest, it's very intimate to my story. And the topic for this event is called My Body, Trauma, Intimacy, and Love. And it's really an opportunity for our co-hosts to lead heart-centered conversations about our bodies. And I'm really excited to have this fabulous woman be a part of the co-host team. So let me introduce you to Melissa Hernandez-Erickson. And, I'm going to throw the mic to Melissa. I actually met Melissa, I believe, and she may correct me on this, but I believe we met years ago through a mutual friend. And then we realized, wait a minute, how come we haven't connected on a deeper level?
Yeah, it's very weird. I don't know how it happened, but yeah, I don't.
Exactly. No. So Melissa, why don't you tell our audience a little bit about what you do professionally, and maybe share with them why this topic resonated with you, and why you wanted to be a co-host for this event.
Yeah. So hi guys, I'm Melissa. You may have seen me around. Lisa and I are doing projects together. So, but yeah, so I am a Hispanic woman that is a business owner of three businesses as of yesterday. So I am a venue consultant where I help venues maximize their potential. I do event planning part-time now. I am a personal stylist and interior decorator and speaker. So that's my main bread and butter. And then I just opened my branding agency yesterday, which is super exciting. I'm taking branding beyond just the digital world. So like your image, your interior space of your lobby, or even your backdrop of your Zoom calls and things like that. And like PR consulting and just everything that an entrepreneur needs in their life. And really focusing on industries that I know and love. So like the arts, bloggers, event people, and fashionistas. So I'm super excited about that one. But I really resonated with this topic, Lisa, because I became a personal stylist a long time ago. I've been in the fashion industry for, over 17 years. Same with events, actually. But with fashion, it's always been my first love. And surprisingly, during the pandemic, that's like literally what got me through financially, which is, I wasn't expecting that whatsoever. But I've been a personal stylist for so long, and I did the whole like, you know, merchandising and editorial work and stuff like that. But when I moved back here to Minneapolis in 2015, I knew I wanted to still be active in the fashion industry, but I didn't know where. And so I started personal styling, just your regular people. And I loved it. And the first client I ever had, it was a woman, and she was like in her 50s or 60s. And her feedback to me after her appointment was, I feel so good about myself. My husband actually called me beautiful and looks at me now, just by the way she dressed, and just like felt empowered by the clothing on her body. And that was my calling. I've always practiced like self-care and empowerment. And that's really the philosophy behind my personal styling company, and even interior decorating. Like I focus more on like what brings you joy as well as like functionality. But with personal styling, I really focus on just like what makes you feel good. Like I'm not going to put something crazy on you from the runway if that's not you. You know, like we practice like trends as far as like fits and everything. But I really focus on like what makes you really feel good. And we work with everyone. So no matter the size, shape, budget, gender, we work with everybody. But the reason why I became a personal stylist and went the route of, you know, the whole empowerment and self-care is because I was sexually abused as a child for years by my uncle. And it allowed me to take my story and embrace it and give that empowerment to somebody else, because everybody has a story of some sort. And so I like to kind of, you know, resonate with people, bring it out of them, and really like just embrace whatever their story could be. It could be something about abuse. It could be, you know, they got divorced. It could be, you know, a life change and they're starting their own business, or going into a managerial role, or even, you know, women being in a male dominated industry. Whatever it is, their story, their situation, I just love making them feel good. And I'm taking what I went through and kind of just resonating with them in a way of let's just embrace it. And, you know, just, yeah, I don't know. It's kind of an emotional topic, but that's why I'm a personal stylist, long story short. And when you posted about this event, I was already in the project of the I Am Stronger project, which I'm sure you have seen on Lisa's platform. Yeah. She's one of my sponsors. I started this project where I raised money, and we would pick a survivor of sexual abuse or rape or whatever it was, and we were going to give them a full-on makeover and then do a styled shoot with their new look and hair and makeup done and things like that, just to empower them. And maybe share these photos publicly or not publicly, but either way, they would have these photos to really, like when they have a really bad day, which it all happens, they can look at these photos and know, this is me, this is my story. I look awesome. I'm not going to let my story own me. Like I own it. So, but yeah, so I do the I Am Stronger project, and I launched that like fall of last year. I came out with my story publicly, and then you became a sponsor, Lisa, which is super awesome. And I've just been this whole like sexual abuse advocate, because it's something that isn't really talked about, which is unfortunate. There's, you know, you can Google it and find out all the signs of like child sexual abuse, but I don't think people are comfortable talking about it, especially men, which is really sad. And so I'm on this journey of trying to change that with my own story. So, yeah. So this whole event I'm like really excited about, because I'm going to be talking about my story and how I found the way to embrace it. And I'll probably gabble on to be honest, and throw out random stuff in there because I'm so passionate about this topic, and I'm so passionate about like just people really embracing their story, whether they come out publicly or it's just their inner self of where they're embracing it. So yeah, I'm really excited to be part of this event. Like a lot.
Well, we are absolutely thrilled to have you, and we are. I am personally just delighted we're connected, and those in my network may know that I have a similar story to Melissa, and that connects us in a very unique way. And there is a lot of power in owning the stories that we have, the stories that we carry, and when we're able to showcase that vulnerability in a safe space, which that's what we invite people to join us in our Unveiled Beauty events and our courses. It's a safe space. But when women are have the courage and the strength to share those pieces of themselves, they soon discover how much empowering how much empowerment they have within them. And we're just really, really excited about this event because it is personal. All of our events are very personal, but we invite women to come and experience the conversation. So our event is going to be talking about body, and that's such a broad topic. And whether it's been impacted, whether we see our bodies based on experiences that have happened, whether they're traumatic experiences, whether they're just experiences of being a woman in our world today. Body image may be a part of this conversation, our own physical or mental abuse that we may see on our bodies or we may experience. That may be part of the conversation too, and it's going to be a really powerful night, and we are really excited. I wanted to read for everyone just really quickly before we chat with Melissa. I wanted to read to everybody what we have for this event, because it's really about a lot of different things, and it's going to be interesting to see how this group of women pulls it together because it's such a broad topic. And that's what I'm really excited about for 2021 in general, is all of these events are very unique. The topics are broad, and I did that on purpose to allow for a diverse conversation to happen, as well as, we're putting together 4 extraordinary women, or really powerful, outspoken women at each of these events. And the combination of the personalities, the lived experiences, and the topic itself is really going to provide for a really interesting event. And so I'm just can't wait to see what this event, because each event has been completely different. And so I'm really excited to see what happens with this event. But I wanted to read this for everyone. To give you an idea of what we're kind of imagining for this event. For as long as women have walked this earth, humanity has been obsessed with and claimed ownership of our bodies. The world has labeled women for their choices, judged their appearances, determined ideal beauty standards, and taken advantage of their bodies for money, power, and pleasure. Somewhere along the way, women have bought into this narrative, despising and mistreating their own bodies, the very bodies that have birthed humanity and fed starving babies. On June 10th, Unveiled Beauty Holding Hands online event, My Body, Trauma, Intimacy, and Love discusses relationships with our bodies, the impact of culture and/or trauma, and how we can love them again. So really just inviting our co-hosts to share parts of themselves, parts of their lived experiences, and to open up dialogue with other women to talk about their bodies. And at the end of the event, I will be doing a narrative writing exercise with everyone so that our audience can do some reflection and hopefully, start to come closer to their own connection to their bodies. So it's going to be really powerful, really excited. And, before we leave, I just wanted to give you a chance, Melissa, to share any other thoughts that you have about why you think women should attend this event. There's a lot of things going on in the world, right?
Yeah, I think, well, I've been able to attend your events, and I find it so powerful and in a different way, because it's a way for us to kind of open up about just certain things that maybe we've been holding in. And I think this topic specifically, there's a lot more people that have gone through, in my situation, like a child sexual abuse or being any type of assault. I feel like it's so nice to have other people that are in the same boat, or even like for somebody that has somebody in their family or a friend or anything like that has been affected, it can affect those people too. So like even having those people come, and just be in a safe environment. Like I felt good when I went to your first event. Like I was like, oh wow, okay, this, I haven't had a chance to go to an event of yours. And I went and I was like, that is awesome. Like people just opened up. It was laughs. It was, some people got emotional, but it was all in a safe space where it wasn't uncomfortable whatsoever. So, and I'm very outspoken and I'm very like open about my situation and things. But like, so I'm kind of the person that was in the back and I didn't really talk because I was just like overwhelmed. And I was like, but in a good way, where I was like, this is awesome. Just having a group of women just here to support one another, no matter the topic. And especially with this topic being somewhat broad, like it could go in different directions. And I think this event really not only resonated with me in general, but I think is going to resonate a lot with people just because it is broad and it can go in any direction, and really open the doors to talk about things that we maybe don't talk about, especially with our bodies. Like we're women. We all have,
it's
we
all
all have
part of
something going on.
Everyone's got something to say about our bodies.
Yes.
So that's part of the journey. Well, thank you so much, Melissa. And honestly, our Facebook people, our social media people are going to watch this. I mean, literally could go on and on forever with Melissa. But I just want you all to know that this is going to be a fantastic event. If you're looking for a safe space, if you're looking to practice vulnerability, if you're looking to be in community with women who are being courageous in their stories, if you're looking for a place to reflect, we invite you to join us. And we don't have all the answers, but we are open and willing to share pieces of ourselves. And so we invite you to come. So next Thursday, June 10th, Unveiled Beauty, Holding Hands, My Body, Trauma, Intimacy, and Love, from 7 to 9. And Melissa will be one of our co-hosts. And throughout the week, we'll introduce you to the rest of the women who will be leading this discussion. So we hope to see you there. Bye, everybody. Thank you, Melissa.
Thanks.